we have made it to Malacca in Malaysia. In this video, I'm going to show you how much you can get up to in this beautifully vibrant city. So we chose to come to Malacca because we actually had a couple of days free in the calendar between now and Kuala Lumpur when we fly out of Malaysia. We took the bus from Singapore yesterday. It was actually a really smooth transition through border control, no real issues, only took 3 or 4 hours. We have been in all sorts of hotels. We've had geckos, lizards, spiders, ants, you name them. They've been in the bed, they've been in the room, they've been everywhere. But we finally hit this hotel and it's incredible. A proper clean room, nice white linen double bed, but the showstopper, for the first time this trip, a proper large TV that we can watch in bed. Let's go. Everywhere we could have gone to start our cultural tour of Malacca, and we are in. Of course we are. And shopping complete. I totally didn't get a top. So now we're going to head towards the centre, the hub, where the majority of the sightseeing is from what we've seen on the maps. We have arrived at A Famosa, which is an ancient building built by the Portuguese, I think in the 16th century. It's free to get into, and our good old friends William Farquhar and Stamford Raffles got involved in this when the British came and tried to take over the area. So it's definitely got a bit of Portuguese, Dutch and British influences, but it's one of the last standing buildings, I think, in Malacca from that era. Are on top of the hill, and they've got a really pretty view of a lot of the city. However, by far the nicest part of these ruins was the guy singing the Titanic song. That was incredibly random. So next we have come to the Red Square, also known as the Dutch Square. There is actually a really cool path that leads down from A Famosa to here, which makes it really handy. This square is from Dutch colonial influence, and it has in the centre a fountain dedicated to Queen Victoria. So it's very multicultural. So if you'd watched my last video on Singapore, you'd know about the Dutch, the British and the Portuguese influences in Singapore and Malaysia at the times through the 16th and 17th and 18th century and even 19th century when these nations came over and colonised this part of the world. So just relaxing by the Malacca River having a drink, and we realised I got it slightly wrong at the top of the hill. The Church of St. Paul is at the top of the hill. A Famosa looks like the ruins around the outside of it. It's a bit difficult to tell on some of the reviews. So we were in the right area, just got the description wrong. And it did look like a church at the top, the ruins, which is why I was a bit confused. I thought, this doesn't look very Portuguese at all. So yeah, the top is the Church St. Paul, which is really, really pretty. And around the bottom at the very start of the climb is A Famosa. Streets in and around the centre of Malacca are so pretty, just meandering through. They very much remind me of the street you went down in Singapore. Just really, really cute. Little boutiques and lots of colour. We have found Jonker Street, which is their famous walking street. Unfortunately though, it only gets shut off to pedestrians on the weekends, and we have come to Malacca on a Tuesday, so I don't think Jonker Street is much in the week as it is the weekends, but we're still going to have a little look, see if we can find some stuff, maybe have some dinner. So today's plan is a couple of museums, potentially a river cruise later if we get time to fit it all in. Honestly, so far we've been so surprised with Malacca at just how beautiful it is, how friendly people are, and just how nice it is to walk around. It's really relaxing. So when I said we'll go to a couple of museums, I didn't quite say what type of museum. One of them we've just gone to is an upside down house, and that was the weirdest, most random, funniest 5 minutes we've ever done. So we paid for just a general admission, and the ladies, bless them, they took loads of photos of us, but it was like a whistle stop tour. I mean, it took what, 5 minutes?
We had our own photo shoot. She told us exactly what to do, and we were like march around each attraction, snap snap snap, off we go.
I'll put some of the pictures in the video right now for you,
So funny,
so you can see some of the shenanigans that we just got up to. On a separate note though, booking through a third party to get the tickets and using some of their loyalty vouchers, we only paid about £2 each, so for a good half an hour laugh, if that is well worth it. It was good. It was good fun. Visited the Baba and Nyonya Museum. Really, really pretty, and it kind of explained a lot about the Chinese influence in this area. We've already seen the Portuguese, the Dutch and the British influences, but Jonker Street and the area around it has been a lot of Chinese architecture, buildings, food, and we didn't know why. This museum sort of explained it a lot better. So in the 14th and 15th centuries, the Chinese merchants came over and actually started living here and started marrying local Malayan women, and the males then referred themselves as Babas and the females as Nyonyas. They then had children, and their children were called Perankan, and that's how you get the Perankan cuisine. In this area you'll see a lot of shops selling it, so it was really nice to get a bit of an insight into that culture. So for our last stop in Malacca, we have come to Gravy Baby, which is renowned in this area for doing the best pies. So we've both just ordered a pie each. I've gone for the lamb shepherd's pie, and it is like being at home. Oh, just to have food from home that you've not had in 2.5 months is such a treat. So as we walk down by the river on our last evening, that is the end of this video. Honestly, Malacca has blown us away. I cannot believe how pretty this place is. The culture, the sights, the colour, the food, all of it is absolutely amazing. If you're going in between Singapore and Kuala Lumpur, you have to commit a couple of days to Malacca on the way. It is absolutely incredible. On that note, thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.